Hello, and welcome to This Month in Datadog, where we'll update you on our latest features, product announcements, events, and more. This episode, we're putting the spotlight on Bits AI for incident management. We're also covering a new feature for managing the security posture of your Kubernetes deployments, agentless scanning for cloud security management, and updates to observability pipelines, which now come pre-configured with templates. Before we get to those, we want to highlight some of the content on our blog. Last episode, we covered our growing collection of integrations for monitoring every layer of your AI stack. This month, we're digging into machine learning. Whether you want to learn about monitoring the health and performance of a typical ML workflow, or what key issues affect the functional performance of ML models, we've got multiple posts to get you started. Check out our blog to find these posts and more. We'll also include links in the description of this video. And now, on with the show. First up is Kubernetes Security Posture Management. Available within Datadog Cloud Security Management, KSPM helps you proactively strengthen the security posture of your Kubernetes deployments by benchmarking your environment against industry best practices, as well as your own custom detection policies. Instead of manually searching for security issues, Datadog scans your environment for risks and surfaces each of them with a description of the issue and a remediation guideline. KSPM frameworks for AWS, Azure, and unmanaged deployments are generally available to CSM Pro customers now, and support for Google Cloud is arriving later this year. Get started by checking out the compliance page in Datadog CSM. Next up is agentless scanning for Datadog Cloud Security Management, which is available in public beta for AWS. Datadog agentless scanners are EC2 instances that run on your environment and rapidly enable visibility into risks and vulnerabilities within your hosts, running containers, and serverless functions. Armed with this new feature, teams are empowered to rapidly start securing their environments and fill in any gaps before rolling out the agent. You can learn more about this feature, like how it works and best practices for getting started, by checking out our blog post, which we'll link to in our show notes. Rounding out our new features is the launch of the simplified observability pipelines experience. As always, observability pipelines enable you to collect, process, and route logs from any source to any destination inside your infrastructure. Now, the product offers templates that help you quickly build pipelines for key use cases such as log volume control, dual shipping logs, and archiving logs to Amazon S3. On top of that, you get granular controls to customize log processing. There are processors for sending different logs to different destinations, easily adding, removing, renaming, and remapping fields, excluding a portion of logs from being sent, enforcing thresholds to help control volume and costs, and ensuring identical logs are not unnecessarily ingested, processed, or routed. Taken together, observability pipelines is even more streamlined and easier to use. See for yourself by checking out the product today. And that was just a sneak peek of the many features we released this month. For a full list, visit the links shown. This month, we're putting the spotlight on Bits AI for incident management. Here's Kai to tell you more.
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm Kai-Sin Tai, a product manager at Datadog. Last year at Dash, we announced Bits AI, our generative AI copilot for DevOps and security. And since then, we've been hard at work releasing brand new features that leverage the best of large language models. Today, I'm incredibly excited to announce that our first set of Bits AI features built directly into our incident management product is now generally available. When on-call engineers are paged into an incident, they often have to scroll through dozens or even hundreds of Slack messages to understand the current status of the incident and what has already been done. Now, when you join an incident Slack channel, Bits AI can help you quickly get up to speed with a summary, which highlights key events, customer impact, and remediation steps. As the incident progresses, you can ask for the most up-to-date summary, which you can then send to leadership and customer support teams, streamlining communication across your entire company. Bits AI can also efficiently search through your entire incident history to find incidents that look similar to the one you're currently working on. Asking what was done to resolve the issue last time can give you clues to what you might try this time. And this is especially useful if you're not an expert of the application that is facing issues. And there's so much more you can do with Bits AI. You can ask Bits to page a team, update the severity of an incident, or when you're performing operational reviews, answer questions like how many incidents involve DDoS attacks in the past month. Bits AI for incident management is now generally available to all customers and is part of our larger suite of generative AI capabilities. To get started, head to the incident settings page and activate Bits AI.
Thanks, Kai. Before we let you go, we want to highlight a redesign of our main navigation. The new menu improves discovery of products with a clearer hierarchy, better spacing and legibility, and quick access to recently used products and features. Speaking of quick access, if you haven't used Command-K or Control-K to get around the app, I highly recommend it. We'd love to get your feedback, so be sure to check out our show notes for a link to a survey where you can share your thoughts. We'll also link to a blog post where you can learn more about this redesign. And that wraps up today's episode. If you have a question, comment, or suggestion for a future episode, comment below or email us. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future episodes of This Month in Datadog. See you next month.